Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Idea Studio. I am, in fact, Dana.
I'm Chip.
And,
You
well,
said in fat?
in fact, not in fat.
Oh,
It's different now.
okay.
And welcome back to our weekend live stream. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Oh, what a week indeed. What a today with the aircon. My aircon broke in the bedroom. I woke up I think it actually broke yesterday, but it wasn't so hot in the morning. So when I got up, I was like, that's a little warm, but maybe I'm just not feeling good. And then this morning I was just drenched in
Because you
sweat.
woke up late.
I did wake up late today. I did. All right, real quick. Let's see. I see Chris in the chat just renewed as a channel member. Thank you, Chris. Nomad Global Productions, NGP. Ben Hayes, what's going on, Ben? Great photo. Snow monkey. Ling.
From Japan.
Is it from Japan? That one? It looks high AF.
ไม่ใช่
Look at that monkey. Tell me he doesn't look high AF.
Maybe relax in
Onsen?
yes,
Monkey onsen?
correct.
Hey, Smoke Def. Newest channel member, Smoke Def. What's going on, man? How's things? So, yeah, we were talking about the aircon. So we have to get, and actually, it's kind of like a confluence of things going on. So we lost our light fixture in our bathroom died. Now, during the day, that's great, right? Great during the day, because we have a skylight. You don't need it. It's not
Yes.
great, but it's fine. At
Enough to
night,
see.
not so much. Not so much.
And in the early morning when I have
Oh yeah,
to
Jib wakes
go
up
to
before the sun
school.
rises. I do not. Let's just be clear. I do not wake up that early. Jib does. So, yeah, quite a lot of work for the maintenance guys to do. So hopefully they come Monday, blast out the aircon.
You said Monday or Tuesday.
We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. The Ben says, yeah, it is legal here. Actually, I don't know if you saw it today. There was a new regulation issued by the health ministry. Quite comprehensive, actually. So it seems it's going to impact the marketing of cannabis in Thailand, for sure. Like the way you're really not allowed to market it at all anymore under these new regulations. And it seems like new shops, not every shop, but new shops are going to have stronger regulations. So if a shop doesn't already have their license, they're not grandfathered in according to this. And there'll be a few other things involved. I'm not fully versed in the entirety of the post yet. I'm still kind of going through it. I was talking to my buddy Colin today, who owns Sensi Dispensary on Sukhumvit Soy 23. And so we were talking to him, and there's definitely things that they're working through, and it really impacts people who would open smoking lounges or things like that, because now the consumption of cannabis in public has been strictly curtailed by the government under this new regulation. So we'll see what happens. Ultimately, because it came from the health minister's office, and he's so pro cannabis, I'm thinking that this is.
He pro it for a medical purpose.
He seems pretty pro it no matter what, but I'm thinking this is some type of compromise that probably went down internally.
So I think if most of the people not yippee, we can smoke it outside. Just do it quiet. It's not gonna be like this issue,
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, if you do it quiet and
Well, of
go
course, people were
slow.
excited.
I know, but you make it kind of celebrate something and gonna be party everything every weekend something, and it's gonna be other people who hate that.
No, there are always going to be haters, no doubt. And real quick, Eric Clark, what's up? Hello to you, sir. Thank you for swinging by. There are always going to be haters, no doubt. But I think, really, because there was such a big pushback from the Democratic Party, I think this is sort of maybe a way to appease them.
And funny thing is, they said because it seems like you have weak control of for kids and pregnant women, which is like, yeah. Did you see about a cigarette?
No doubt.
I see like kids like
I see kids drinking whiskey.
yeah
Whiskey, Thai whiskey.
and smoke like
Yeah.
they like primary school kid and like pregnant woman smoke. It's like, oh, you should focus on that too, not just this.
We used to live next to a school, and I would often see kids from that school smoking
Yes.
cigarettes right in front of their school.
Yes.
And it was a primary school, so yeah. So, yeah, very interesting day in the cannabis world. Still legal, still, still okay, but very, very regulated. Oh, Fumika channel. Good evening to you. This is actually, we don't know each other, but we met on the comments on Chris's video. This is our neighbor that lives on 97.1.
Ah.
Yeah. We both go to same cafe, Le Latte.
Oh yeah. It's
Quite a nice cafe.
literally on our
97
97.
across from Jack's shop.
not /1, right?
97/1.
Is that?
Chai crap. 97's a dead end. Where the 55 million baht building is. 97.
Okay.
The one that we
Okay.
called about.
Right.
Yeah. So we called about a building, a really rundown building. I thought it could be like one is a big space. I thought it'd be a great studio space and like art gallery for
And
Jib.
it's quiet for us.
Yeah, and it was on a dead end soil on 97, and it was 4 stories. It was an old apartment building. Clearly has not. The roof was collapsed. Like no one's lived in this for a decade minimum. So Jib, I'm like, it's gonna be expensive, but let's call. And Jib calls the realtor. She's like 60 million. And Jib's like, she's like, are we talking about the same building? Because the one my husband sent me photos of, the windows are missing and the roof is collapsed. And she's like, yeah, the building's only 10 years old.
15.
50, the building's only 15 years old. Jim's like, there's no way this building is 15 years
By
old.
the design, I don't think it's just 15 years old.
No, so the realtor was like out of control. I mean, 20 to 30 million would probably be acceptable, especially because there's the parking area.
So she said, oh, you see about the space you're going to have? And the building is like, yeah, building is like you're going to rip it out and build a new thing, and you have to pay a lot for that.
So just to put it in context, there's a mansion not far away, less than like 500 meters away, in the same neighborhood with more land and like a livable, like a move-in mansion that was for sale at the same time. And it's like probably 20% more land total. This is 41 million?
26.
26 million.
So you mean the 2 stories house?
Yeah,
the
with the
nice,
pool.
like it's a furniture.
Yeah, with the lap pool. The skinny pool.
No, that one it maybe 40. With the pool, it's always more.
The skinny long pool. That was in that mansion.
Okay, that one is like 45.
Yeah. So
But I
45.
think it's on our main soil.
But it was on like 2 rye.
No, not that big.
I think it was a lot of land.
Do you mean the house on
It was on 90. It was off 93.
Is it?
Yeah.
I see other is like 21 million with a pool, with like lots of yard.
Yeah, I think this is the one.
That's not too right.
Almost. It was a
No,
lot.
no.
Anyway, there was a move-in ready mansion for like Jib said, half the price. So crazy. Absolutely. When she's like 55 and Jib's like, okay, we're not even going to talk because you're not living in the same reality that we are. Let's see what's going on, Toby. Lau Khao, much worse for you than a split. Yeah, Lau Khao is... having sipped a little bit of Lau Khao, and actually one time up at the Hill Tribe, and we'll talk about the Hill Tribe today and their project. The first time Jib and I went, the teacher and her then boyfriend, now husband, bought us a bottle of Lau Khao from one of the villagers as like a welcome to the village. And Jib had one sip, and Jib's normal face like turned bright red. I drank
Under candlelight.
Yeah, under
and you
candle.
can see my face straight.
So we're drinking it with the teacher and her boyfriend, and to the point where my vision started to get blurry, and I'm like, oh, I can't keep drinking this. And so it literally came in like a 20-year-old glass 1-liter Sprite bottle with no cap, and they put plastic over the top and put an elastic band.
Reuse.
Yeah, no, it was
concept.
great, but they bought it from like some old auntie that distills it in her house.
So actually, in school we use lao khao.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
at
to
the
soak-
palace
Yeah, to soak the pigment.
to clean the brushes.
My, to soak the pigment.
Oh, to extract the pigment from the things.
No, because we have the powder color.
Oh, okay.
We have to like soak it.
To make alcohol-based
So
pigment.
it's kind of like dissolve, and then we pour lao khao out and then add water. Kind of.
Nice. Hey, Keone, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thomas, how's things out in Austin? 55 million baht, rundown lot. Yeah, Bangkok land price is Western level.
Yeah.
So, Shane, I really think, like, this woman was just on another level because, like I said, the mansion.
It's not even on the main road,
No.
like, it's not like on the main road that you just walk like one step from the BTS.
Yeah.
It's like deep into the soil.
Yeah.
It's not deep same as our house, but you have to walk
Yeah, it's quite
a bit
200 meters.
more.
So, but yeah, it was, like I said, when there are mansions for 26 million in the same neighborhood with more
Yeah,
land. Yeah. You can, talking baht, Thomas. 55 million baht, not,
Oh,
not
no,
US.
it's like, what?
I don't even, like, 55 million US, that'd be, you could buy like a whole town for that in some places.
It's like a mansion in California.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, like a Cali mansion. All the government money issuing ultimately goes into real estate value pool. Yeah, there's the real estate market is interesting here. Like, it's funny because a few years back, I used to see a bunch of guys who were like realty people always talking about like, oh, these great ROI on real estate investments, and hey, contact me if you want to buy this investment, guaranteed like X% return. The math never made sense the way they lay it out, but also like none of them are buying these investments. They're just selling them. Like none of them are investing themselves if it's so great. They're just taking their commissions. So how good can it really be? Good around. Hey, from Oklahoma. What's up, Seth? Well, Oklahoma must be getting cold right about now. Mid-November, right? Must already be freezing. Because I know Kansas. When I lived in Kansas, we would get snow this time of year.
It's November.
We could get snow in November. Actually, could get snow in October.
Hi.
I don't know. Oklahoma, I've never lived there. I've been through, but I'm sure the climate's very similar. It depends on a lot of things, but the Midwest the winters are brutal. Get hammered with snow and it's cold.
Yeah, from what the story you tell me and you told me, when people ask me, do I want to live in US? Like,
So
sorry.
there are great like Texas, like the weather's great. California, like Arizona, New Mexico, all those places are warm, nice. Like
That's one fine.
I don't know how many of them I'd want to live in, but like everywhere like I lived like that was cold was just like I never lived anywhere that was like moderately. I guess North Carolina, when I lived at North Carolina in Fayetteville, it was like moderate cold. Like they thought it was really cold in the winter, but for me it was not that bad. But like
you go back now, maybe it's bad.
Northwest Wisconsin, horrible. Cleveland, horrible. Rhode Island, horrible in the winter. Boston, horrible in the winter. Yeah, so they're definitely like there are places that don't have horrible winters. I just never really lived in any of them.
So that's why I always hear a story about
The horrible winter. Yeah. Snow for 45 days straight. Appa, Sawadee Krap. 27, yeah, we got a little snow last night. Yeah, those Midwest states, man. And look, I still to this day, like I do love the idea of winter. I really do. It's a great time, right? Like the winter in the U.S. is fantastic. Like there's things to do, sledding. In Kansas, like you go out like snowmobiling and four-wheeling in the winter, right? There's no sledding because there's no hills. Everything's flat. I'm sure in Oklahoma, maybe you got some hills, Seth, but oh man, when I was in Kansas, not so much. Real estate agents have blessed days, yeah. Krapow Viking. Oh, I love that. Krapow Viking, that great picture
Chile.
too. Yeah, nice. Yeah, real estate it's a hustle, like for sure. Like we've been fortunate, like over the years, like some of the real estate agents that we've dealt with were really, really cool and like on the up and up. But we've also been burned by some real estate agents that just like make appointments with us and then like straight don't show up and like leave us waiting somewhere, like, and then Jib will call them, be like, hey, you coming to this appointment? Like, oh no, we canceled, we already rented it. Like come on. But yeah, some of the ones that do the selling here, like, especially like some of the foreigners who I've run into, like, not always like the most upstanding people. But like I'm sure like maybe a lot of you guys know Global Travel Mate, Jerome. He's probably like one of the more upstanding dudes I've ever met in like real estate, but he only deals with like the super high end places. Like he has a very like select listings. So he's not like one of those guys who's trying to like rent out or like 10,000 baht units and sell like little crappy places. Like he's on the higher end of the market, and you don't get there by being shady. Right, so like you don't get to where him and his wife are at with their company by being shady, but like the guys who are like, oh yeah, 10,000 baht place, or like, oh yeah, no, this place is great, and they're taking you out to like a.k.a, and they're like, it's a hot neighborhood, you haven't heard of it, and like your first time in the city, and you end up living with a bunch of like migrant workers or something. Like, you know, those people exist, and you've got to watch out for them. Thomas is X lives in Michigan. Oh, cold, very cold. What part of Michigan? The UP? Very cold. Cool seeing y'all and Chris's. Yeah, thanks, Seth. Yeah, we shot that. It's actually so obviously the same day that we shot the short, the Street Food Heaven short. We shot that with Chris. He'd reached out. He was like, "Hey, I want to do a local market, and I want to do the BangChak market because you guys live there, and that's like just like a really cool market. He's been here a bunch." And so we popped over and shot that. But yeah, that was maybe a month ago, babe?
No.
It was the same day I dropped the video, the short.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe 3 weeks. But he had only shot at that point, I think we were the 6th video that he shot in that series. And I don't even think he's done with all 25 yet. Last time I talked to him, he was still shooting and editing. But again, like the commitment to put in like 25 days of videos is just wild. Like at that quality level, every day for 25 days is a bit like nuts. As far as like to crank them out, and the stuff that he's going and doing every day, the amount of, keep in mind, like each one of those videos is, yeah, he's got the list that he's working off of from Mark. So he's already sort of got the ideas, but you can tell he's putting his own spin on every single one of them. And then traveling to that location, shooting them, like all these different things. And I know I know some of the places he's going to go to are far out from the city. So not every one of those he can do one a day. I saw he did pad pong today, and was his video. And he I guess Mark Weens went during the day and got food, so Chris went at night. Of course, right?
So he went there to see the show?
Yeah, he went to the museum. He went to the pad pong museum. And then he went to the Black Pagoda. Very Chris, very Chris. But yeah, I mean, just the level of work to put that list out, man, I think what he's got planned after that list is going to be absolutely wild. Like, he kind of took a break when he went to Korea, and he made some fun videos. Him and Haley spent some time together. And then he sort of knew coming back it was like full steam ahead again, which was kind of cool. I mean, to hit it hard like this with 25 is going to be wild. Chris's party on the 6th in Samui. The 6th of what, December?
I think it's December because
Obviously,
today's.
Probably not. No. No, I didn't even know he was having a party in Samui, and I've got so much going on. I couldn't really even make a trip for a party, so would not make sense.
That will be packed
Yeah, for sure.
because the 5th is the King Ramanai birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the holiday. Yeah, no, I'm definitely
So
not leaving the city.
Everywhere gonna be packed. Like people go out town, spend time out town.
Yeah, I'll probably use that time. And actually, I've got a deadline for a submission on the 10th, so I need to get that video done, and I'm working with a composer to compose the music for it, for the Ghost Tower video. So with Darren Hall.
Okay.
Darren Hale. He's doing the he's agreed to compose
okay.
it for me. And so we'll be working on that. And yeah, I need to get that done. So yeah, no way I could even travel if I wanted to. And which I don't want to travel on a holiday weekend, especially to Samui, it'll be packed. But in that traffic, like if I were to drive down and catch the ferry with my bike, that traffic on that road back would just be horrific because that's a bottleneck because you've got to come up 4 to get back into. What's that going to cost to fly on on a holiday weekend on Bangkok Airways to Samui? 10 at least, and I wouldn't justify
Maybe you
it
get a seat in front of the bathroom.
for 10. But I mean, look, I'm sure it'll be a blast. I'm not going though, for sure. Especially if this video is not done, which I'm just laying the edit out, and there's a lot to it. I've had there's one key interview I need from an expert, and for this project, and people keep agreeing to do it and then ghosting me. So it happened with 2 people from Bank
Really
of Thailand.
ghost now.
Yeah. 2 people from Bank of Thailand and one person who, what did he run for, mayor, babe?
Yes.
He ran for Bangkok mayor.
Mayor, governor.
And he agreed to do it and then just like straight ghosted me. So I finally locked down
2 ghosts.
No, 3.
3?
Two from Bank of Thailand. And
No, that's one say no right away. Like,
oh, yeah,
you're
no,
not
yeah,
gonna
the
do.
first guy said no. Yeah, you're right. So one guy said no from Bank of Thailand. One guy ghosted me from Bank of Thailand. And then the mayoral candidate ghosted me. But now a Thai hedge fund manager has agreed. So should be good. And he's someone who I have a mutual with, and we actually know each other. So I think we'll be fine. And it should push the project forward. But yeah, it's been interesting, to say the least.
Oh, actually, the ticket is not that bad.
Oh no? How much?
Yeah.
Right now to fly to Samui on the 5th
So.
or the 6th, fly in the day of.
December 5th is like, let's say 5,000.
5,000? Okay, not bad.
Look now, it's 5,000.
Round trip or
No.
one way? Yeah. Keone says, remember going to Manu Kea on Hawaii Island in the winter and taking a broken surfboard up there to play in the snow. So actually, this is interesting about Hawaii, Keone. Maybe you can type something about this in the chat. But doesn't Hawaii have like every climate, or like 7 of the climate types in the world on one island? Like you could be in the desert and go skiing on the same day. Is that right? So yeah, no, I definitely won't be there, Thomas. Sorry. Did find a bunch of shorts yesterday. Supposedly monetization next year for sure. Yeah, February for shorts. But so I don't know. I got a notice from the partnership program saying shorts will be monetized next February, but the official, they didn't say anything about monetization. So if you're not monetized yet, I'm not sure if your shorts hours will count towards your monetization, because as of right now, they do not. So if you have hours from shorts, like I have one short with over 4,000 watch hours on it. And it's the one that it's like the one where Jib eats raw shrimp, and I think it's like
Why
4,800
so many
watch
people
hours.
watch it?
That one just went crazy, but this is an interesting thing. Shorts have a very interesting lifespan. So originally, those types of shorts would get a spike in views, like the graph would look straight vertical for a day or 2 days or 3 days, and then it would just die and go flat. And it would trickle like 1 or 2 views a day. So that's what the raw shrimp video did. For like 4 days straight, it just shot up to 88K and then flatlined. The street food heaven short that we did now is literally, instead of being a 90-degree graph, it's literally on a 45-degree angle and has been going since we shot it, and it's doing very well for us. So like day over day getting thousands of views. So it's been pretty good. Like some days 1,000, some days like 1,800, and I found that really interesting about the shorts so far. We got another one. Well, maybe we'll shoot that tomorrow too if we get out the other one we talked about and get that done. But yeah, I think the short right now, I don't know if those hours go towards your monetization, but you will get monetization share come February. Yeah, that's on Hawaii Island, Kau Desert, rainforest, alpine snow, and surf. Can make it all in one day. Nice. So you can be jungle hiking in the morning, desert like 4-wheeling after that, get a quick surf in, go skiing, and then catch sunset on the beach.
Wow.
All in one. It'd be a busy day, but you could do it, I guess.
Oh.
For some reason, YouTube granted me a community tab. I have 0 content. Nice, congrats. Just start posting community posts and see what happens. Just crazy. I've seen nothing channels with a short that has 100 million. Yeah. Yeah, some have like, I saw a short the other day that had like 180 million views on it. So, and I saw one the other day that had like 2 million likes. And so like there's definitely shorts that perform really well. Like the algorithm handles them differently. But one thing that I read in the community post from the YouTube team was that you do get, since I think August, people who view your shorts will then be shown the videos from your channel, the main videos from your channel in their feed. So it's worth to do them for no other reason than to get people exposed to your other content. Like I said, I think the short that we did that has 88,000 views, like 4,000 plus watch hours, only made like the monetization on that I think is like maybe 40 cents. So it's not crazy, but why would it be also like you don't see ads between every short. So it would definitely, I'm sure they're figuring it in a different way. Hey, Marita in La Paz, Mexico. Right? Oh, nice. So glad to catch you live. Hey, enjoy Mexico, Marita. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, that's why I do shorts. Yeah. And shorts are easy, too. I mean, not easy. You still got to plan them out and shoot them. But like, because they're so short, they can be much less shooting involved. The YouTube algorithm likes your name. So, yeah. It does. The YouTube algorithm's giving them love. NGP. So, Chris, are you in the UK now working, or are you back in Oz? So let's talk real quick. So again, like we announced last week, guys, we're going to do the giveaway for Jib's art piece. And all the money that we get from that raffle, the lucky draw, will go to help the Hill Tribe project. And I'll talk about the project in a bit, but real quick, everyone who enters now will get, or who joins the channel as a member, if you're not a member yet, will get one entry into the lucky draw. We've already got Smoke Def joined after the last one, so he was already in along with all the other previous members. And every either super chat of $5 or a buy me a coffee, which is $5, will get you one entry in as well to win a unique piece of art from Jib. We'll ship it anywhere in the world. Of course, not framed. We'll tube it. We'll pack it properly with a foam core and everything, how you're supposed to ship art. And we'll get that sent out wherever you are in the world. So it'll be a piece of traditional Thai art made by Jib. And
Maybe I draw angel.
Angel.
Thai angel, like who guard the door.
Ah,
So as they like angel to help kids.
okay. Okay, so put that up and it'll protect your door at your house.
Yeah, but technically you don't really put it on the house door. It has to be like temple door, you know.
Okay.
Like a or window, but you can put it like frame it and put it on the wall. If you believe in like kind of spirit thing, maybe put that like that face to the door. So like
Okay.
if something like bad spirit gonna come to your house, they will see this angel first, and then like okay, you're not gonna come in the house.
Not bad. So,
Something
yeah.
like that.
I like the angel designs. They're very cool, very geometric.
Yes.
And so we'll talk about so again, if you guys want to enter, buy me a coffee. I fixed the link in the description. That was my fault that it didn't work. I completely messed that up.
Engineer.
And of course, if you want to become a channel member, you'll be entered in as well. You'll get an entry, and the channel membership is, I think, $2.99 US. So it's a much cheaper way to enter, but it's our way to say thank you to the people who support the channel and become members. Shane says, "Put a pretty girl in shorts; they'll go viral for sure." That's definitely the Instagram algorithm.
I can wear shorts.
I think it's funny because on Instagram, 90% of the stuff I search or follow, I do follow models who I work with, but like that's if I go to the search tab, that is 90% what it shows me. So it'll be like,
What?
you go to the search tab on Instagram.
Yes.
Look, I'll show Jib. So here's my Instagram. This is the Idea Studio Instagram, and actually, Pequan was the first one who showed up. Yeah, and then Rob. So these are the people I follow, like motorcycles. You guys know American Thai guy, Pequan. Great creator on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, he's jacked. So if I go to the search function, it's like a couple fighters and like a motorcycle and 90% girls.
How fit for you?
But this isn't what I search. So it's kind of funny.
I will look at mine.
It'd be funny if yours is the same.
Mine will be Jason.
Did you see the Jason Momoa video on him getting down to his bare butt on a talk show?
In the show that he undressed himself?
Yes. Of course
Your
you
member
saw it, right?
channel sent it to me. Direct message
Oh, yeah.
in the morning. It's like, wow. Okay, I wake up now.
So the channel members sent that to you directly?
Yeah.
Who sending Jim videos of Jason Momoa getting naked? Come on now.
Not naked. He still has a small piece of fabric in front of his, which is I disappoint. If it's a thong, yeah, I would love to see it. But oh, sorry, is that kid in this channel? No,
Keone says it wasn't me.
no, not you.
I'm sure. I bet you it was either Chris or Joe. I bet.
This is mine.
Oh yeah.
It's like because you send all the food
Oh, yeah,
to mine.
If I see food like crazy food shorts from America, I send
I
them to
still
Jim.
have some crochet
Yeah.
thing pop to mine.
So we'll talk about the project the teacher wants to do. She sent us the budget, the layout of the budget. She's trying to rebuild she's trying to rebuild the actual like patio that they worked on, that they have as like a community area. And so she got a budget of like 100,000 baht, about $3,000.
Yeah.
So it's just over 100K. Now, the majority of that is actually transporting materials into the village. That's the most expensive thing because that has to be taken from the nearest city into the town and then put onto trucks and driven up the dirt road.
So let's say for us to go up there is 2 days.
Yeah, at least.
Like from Chiang Mai City to the base of that like not the base, but the closest area that has hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And then next day, from there to the mountain. So it's 2 days.
Yeah.
So think about you have to like transport all the material,
Yep. Up to
and
the.
it's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah, so it probably has to be split
Because
across
this
2 or 3
time-
trucks.
She said this time like they're gonna build with the metal bar.
Mm.
I'm not sure about. I forget about what they're gonna use for the floor because last time they built it with wood, like old wood that they saved it from old building. That's why it's easy like to like go bad. Like you see the photo,
Yeah,
right?
and I think 2 years of no maintenance because of COVID and everything. It just kind of crumbled. But yeah, so that's what the project is. Like they want to rebuild that because it really is part of their community center.
Maybe it's kind of difficult for them to get help this year because, as you know, all the business like
Yeah.
not go well during the COVID time, and maybe not many group of people go up there to help them as before.
Yeah.
Well, even before, it's like it's difficult. It's not like, well, let's say for many companies here, we like to do our CSR,
Mm-hmm.
like go to like a faraway school and get like help them, like give a uniform or books that they need, and or help to fix something or build a new
Let me see if I
room.
can share this.
But
Shut that off.
with that, they need like good road. So for all that staff can go up there, show like take a photo and get like footage, whatever. But this school is like it's not easy and there's no electricity, so it's inconvenient for
Oh, that's not it.
like for big team or for like people who would like to go there just short time and want like help something and get photo, it's not easy.
So I'm gonna pull this up. Actually, I'm gonna add a couple of while we're talking, I'm gonna add a couple of scenes to the.
So even me, like I would like to visit her again, but think about that road. It's like it just hurt. Like I remember first time I have
Sorry,
to
guys.
like
1 second.
I have to pray. Like scary for me.
I think I had to. I would have had to have set this up earlier. I apologize.
No.
So bad on my
So
part.
you put it in a community tab later?
Yeah, I'll throw it in the community tab to show you guys pictures of the road, so you can see. So apologies that I screwed that up. I should have added it earlier. And I can't do it now without switching it off. But Chris back in Oz, so hopefully back in hopefully here in Thailand soon.
Waiting to have coffee
Oh.
with you, nah.
Doom news 2 days ago. Oh man, you gotta send me that link containing an unreleased verse. But so there's actually probably a lot of unreleased verses that will come out over the next couple of years. And I know that Danger Mouse said he has a bunch still from their Danger Doom project. Keone said, we wear a loincloth, Malo, pretty regularly. He called me a couple days before going and asked permission to talk about this tattoo. He told he would do that. I had no doubt you were going to find that on your own, for sure.
I don't know about that until one member sent that clip to me.
One member, yeah. Channel member's doing a good job. John Wick 4 opening. Yeah, I saw the trailers for John Wick 4. It looks pretty dope. Have you guys... Actually, I haven't seen Wakanda Forever yet, too. That came out yesterday.
Huh?
Wakanda
No,
Forever?
not yet.
I saw people posting about it yesterday.
Oh, it's out at the theater, but we just didn't
Yeah, maybe
Go
we
to
have to go over
theater.
to, what was it, Century?
The closest one, Century.
And check it out. I miss Scala. Every time there's a movie I want to see, I miss it. We saw every Marvel movie at Scala until it closed. And then I think Spider-Man was the first one we saw at a.k.a.
I think so.
Yeah. Very upsetting.
It's kind of disappointing for the theater now because audience there, they just talk in the theater. I hate that.
That's one thing I really enjoyed about Scala is there was no one like really.
They respect the place. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's theater. They don't talk. They just sit and enjoy movie.
Yeah.
But now at like modern theaters, like teenagers, they
Not
talk.
just a lot of adults too.
Oh yeah, adults
Let's be honest. There's some adults that need to get slapped. Jib almost slapped a dude and his girlfriend once at. I think we were at a.k.a. actually.
No, that's one also.
Was that Asok?
Yeah.
And you were like, I can hear you talking.
Even we bought the most expensive
Yeah.
seat in that theater, we still had that problem. So I'm kind of, desperate to go to theater and enjoy the movie. Then I was just like, okay, I wait until it's on Netflix or something, like Disney Plus, whatever, and I will watch it later. I don't mind.
I forget what movie that even was, but yeah, it was upsetting when you get like disturbed in the middle of the movie, and it's like, really, guys, everyone's trying to enjoy it. Like, if you want to whisper is one thing, in my opinion. Like when I go to the movie, I want to enjoy the experience of like immersion into the film.
So we have a signal when we like see something that, we notice, like
Yeah.
just that,
Yeah, Jib
We
and I
don't
don't
even
talk
talk.
to. We just like nudge each other.
or pinch, like,
Yeah, like, but again, like part of the experience, at least for me, is to lose myself in the story and be immersed in it, and for someone to be like just having a conversation. And then there's another time there was like 3 girls or something that you like. Was it 2 girls? And you were like. But after Jib gave him the OG auntie stare, they froze up. But yeah, it was definitely like that ruins it for me. It pulls me out of the moment of the movie, and I really don't feel it.
that's why I don't want to go to theater anymore.
Like, yeah, Keone, I think that's the Century one. Like, I don't think we've actually been there, have we?
No.
To Century, we always say we're gonna go, and we end up
went
at
to
a.k.a.
Major.
Major, yeah.
Major a.k.a. because we have MK there,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and we don't like MK there either.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe we try Century. Have you been to that one? Is it good, Keone? Waiting for flights back to Thailand. BKK released for J4 nearly finished. Oh, John Wick 4 is another thing.
Okay.
Nice. Back in Oz when BKK dropped. Okay. So, Keone, is it a good one? Have you been? Because I know you live next to that. Not next to it, but near it. Near enough. But we're not that far either. Like, literally, it's at the
We're
top
not
of
far.
77.
It's just like one
Yeah.
station, one
Yeah.
BTS station.
Haven't
But-
been, was curious.
But again, it's like disappointing for audience.
Jorma the
that's,
Explorer.
next to us, huh?
I just love this name, Jorma the Explorer. We had a cartoon in America, not when I was a kid, but like I was probably in high school or later when this came out, Dora the Explorer. So Jorma the Explorer. This is a great name. Get a projector. Actually, we don't even have a TV. So
We have one.
Oh, we do have. Well, Jam has one. It's in her room.
Yes.
So we do have a TV. Like, was it a 50-inch or 52?
I don't know.
It's big, but
Maybe about your screen
Okay.
size, but taller.
so appreciate the correction. Yorma the Explorer. Okay.
And why start with J?
So I'm guessing maybe it's Spanish or like Scandinavian.
Oh, okay, not English.
Yeah, tell us the etymology, Yorma. But yeah, no, we don't even really have TV. Like we both only watch like stuff on our computer screens, and then like the rest of the time do other stuff. Yeah, Finnish. So Scandinavian.
Oh, Finnish.
Yorma,
okay.
nice. Yorma. And appreciate the correction. Thank you.
Thank you.
I as someone who it's oddly enough, in America, for some reason, people always butcher my last name, which is understandable. Bluin's not an easy name, I think, for
Right.
Americans. It's the 3 vowels back to back looks confusing to Americans the way we pronounce things. So, but in Thailand, everyone gets my last name correct, but my first name completely wrong. So, I feel you. In Thailand, everyone's like Dana, or like I went to get my health check from my work permit the other day, and the same thing happens all the time at a hospital or somewhere where I
Mr.
need to.
Thomas?
Yeah, they call me by my middle name, which like like I don't use my middle name ever. Like I don't care about it. It's like it's a third name that makes no sense to have, and they'll call Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas. I'm looking around for like other white dudes who could be named Tom, and no one. And then like Jib's like, "That's you. You have to go up." So, the same thing always happens.
I don't know why they like keep skipping your
My
first name.
yeah. They just go straight to my.
It's just weird.
To
It's there
to be
before
fair,
your middle name.
Thomas is a much more common name than Dana.
Correct.
So
maybe it sounds like girl's name, and they're not sure because it started with Mr.
Yeah.
But it's in front of Thomas.
happens.
Ah,
Tell me, get the story of his life. He gets it, no doubt. Especially with native English speakers, right? I'm sure like everyone from America or UK probably pronounces it Jorma at first sight, not Yorma.
ใช่ because it starts with J ไง
Thang,
Read it.
Ratana, we've got a half Thai, half. Well, one
so
word in English.
He said he would like to write in Thai. So he likes the way we, I mean, maybe you and Chris promote Thailand.
Oh.
So he wish you happy here.
Kapuma krap. Brock, what's going on, man? Nuss popped in from, hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you popping in. I was named after the guitar played from the Jefferson era. Oh, nice. Old man was a hippie. Not bad. I got my name because my parents really wanted a daughter, and they got a son.
He means his parents were hippie?
Yeah.
Cool.
My parents wanted a daughter. They had already picked the name, ended up with a son. Kept the name.
Imagine if you are girl with this size.
With these genetics.
You would be like what? What do you call it? Like you throw like the metal ball.
Shot put. I did that in high school. I threw shot put in high school.
Yes, that's it for you.
I go by my middle name, Seth. Thomas is my first name. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I feel the same way here when people call me by my first name. I look around for other white dudes. Sounds like I'd be better off in Thailand. Well, Seth, for the first part, I think everyone is better off in Thailand. For sure, Seth. Come to Thailand. So let me ask you, why do you go by your middle name, not your first name? I've known a few people who do that over the years, just out of, for different reasons. So out of curiosity, why do you do it? And I would never personally go by my middle name only because I'm so used to, I think when you have a name like Dana, that's so different from like everyone else, you sort of grow into it. And like the acceptance of that, like I don't know that necessarily shapes who you are, but like I couldn't see myself with an other name, right? As far as like from
You can be Dana Tom.
no, I definitely cannot be Dana Tom. So I have an uncle named Tom, and like named Thomas, and like he's the Thomas that I know. Like that's the dude. Like I wouldn't want his name. He's a cool dude. He's a very Thomas guy, right? I'm probably a very Dana guy. That's sort of the way I look at it.
So here, like, we call by nickname, right?
Yeah, true. You guys have
So the funny thing is, in school now we
Yeah.
have 2 girls named Nok
two Noaks.
in the same department.
I've made a policy at school, at work, that I don't allow anyone to have the same nickname. It's too confusing for me.
They have to find a way to identify which Nok they would like to call because they study in the same room.
Noak 1, Noak 2.
No, it can be one girl is like taller, so they call her Nok Yai.
Oh, they don't
พี่นก
call
ใหญ่
one Noak and one Kinok?
ไม่พี่นกใหญ่
Kinok.
No, you ขี้ช้าง
So, Yorma was born in a teepee in a hippie commune in 74.
Oh.
Hardcore hippies, his parents were.
Oh.
That's awesome, though.
Must have cool story.
Yeah, right? So, did you live on the commune for a while, Yorma, after you were born, or like just born and then moved off to somewhere else?
I think here we don't have that type of community.
So Seth says his family always called him by his middle name. No one ever called him Thomas. Not sure why.
Oh.
They chose to do it that way. They always called my brother by his middle name. So, okay, interesting.
Maybe family traditional.
So, yes, but interesting to give him a first name and a middle name and then choose to call by your middle name.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't know, not weird, just different, right? It's interesting. Again, maybe it's like some type of family traditional thing.
Maybe.
Lived on the commune for a couple of years. So in the teepee? That's got to be a cool experience as a kid. Like living in like a commune, like just kind of like do what you want, like not do what you want, but like have like all this like sort of open area available to you.
Or maybe we don't really have like the thing called hippie community, but we have farm that people
Yeah.
really like just leave like
True.
open air, kids enjoy like to go around. Maybe that's same concept, but we don't call it hippie.
This is crazy. In Hawaii, it was the law until the 60s, the late 60s, that a child had to have a Christian first name.
Huh?
Family called Keone by his Hawaiian name, and they called their schoolmates by their legal colonized names. That's that's a law that you had to
That's
be.
headache.
So it'd be like having a law in Thailand, like you have to have a white person name, like a Western name as your legal
For
name.
what?
But no, that's what it's like in Hawaii. Like he's saying by law, like you couldn't have a Hawaiian name as your
we
first
never
name.
colonize.
We know this, but I'm just saying it'd be like if the same thing happened.
Then it has to be
Yeah.
like that because if there is a law, we have to follow it. But it's just gonna be weird. Like look Asian like me and have, Western name is like yeah.
Like, hey, Christina.
Like yeah, do it look like Christina? I don't think so.
Everyone named their kid Karen.
Huh?
Everyone names their kid Karen. That'd be a good way to protest. Everyone decide, okay, same name.
Oi, no.
Really mess with the system. Oh, Yorma says it was shut down by the FBI. Wow.
Yeah.
For drugs, for weapons, for okay, we need more.
Wait, he is a Finnish.
Well, he's a Finnish name. He didn't say he's Finnish. If it was
Oh,
the FBI,
well.
he clearly was born in America.
If he's not Finnish, why he has Finnish name?
I'm not a girl. Why do I have a girl's name?
That's weird.
Yeah. No, not weird. Maybe his parents are Finnish, or they just. Well, he said he was named after the guitar from Jefferson
Oh,
Airplane.
right.
so.
Okay.
But okay, so we need to know why it was shut down. It's been great so far. Just had the front porch full of family and journal. Oh, cold beverages always good, Brock. Nice.
You mean iced tea?
Yeah, that's what he means. Lemonade.
Okay.
A summer shanty. I had an outhouse until I was 10. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Jib looks more like a Britney.
why Brittany?
Money laundering. Wow.
Yo.
Wow, the commune was shut down for money laundering.
Oh,
Oh, in Vermont. Okay, yeah, Vermont. That sounds. God,
Vermont.
winters must have been rough in a teepee, dude. So I grew up in Rhode Island, so not too far south from Vermont, but oddly, as I'm sure you know, a world away. The guy that was running the commune was stealing dough from. Wow.
Oh.
This is crazy. So, commune in Vermont, long cold winters in Vermont, commune, money laundering from Wall Street. Wow.
What a good story.
Yeah, 30 below Fahrenheit. Yeah, almost. So basically like 20 below C.
Below 20, you still can wear jacket. Not bad.
No. Below 20 degrees below zero.
Ah, that's different. No, then it's bad.
So minus 40 is the same
Same,
temp. Yeah.
yes.
That's where they cross.
Oh, so this is minus 30?
Oh man,
Is
we're
it?
gonna put TP. Yeah. Minus 30 Fahrenheit, probably about minus 20-ish.
Okay, then no.
It's below zero.
No.
Is already 20 degrees still cold for you.
Yes.
So minus zero.
I don't listen to minus in the front. Oi.
So wow, this is a wild story, Yorma. Man, it's awesome. But wow, yeah, rigged up a wood stove in the teepee, man. So the teepee have like a deck flooring, or do you just have carpets down on the floor all year? Because I've seen a couple like different setups where one they put down a carpet just on the floor under the teepee and then just walk on that, and then other one where they put down like a deck, like a wooden deck, and then carpet on top of that. And apparently they're both just still crazy cold. No doubt you got some crazy pics, Yorma.
Oh.
Yeah. So Yorma, are you in Thailand now, or are you still out in the States? Yeah, just rugs. Lots of
Ooh.
blankets. Yeah, it's like yurt style living, but like, yeah, rugs on dirt. Yep. Yeah, that's what I've seen before.
Wow.
My mom was a hippie too. I ditched the clogs and dungarees and became a punk. Nice. Yeah, nah, definitely like I kind of like, my parents weren't hippies. They were just like blue collar people, right? But yeah, I went through a punk phase quite as well, Toby. Just left for Taiwan, but I'll be back. Nice. I might take a trip out to Taiwan in March for a few days. We'll see. I've yet to plan exclusively. Waiting to lock down some dates.
Bit tea there.
Jim wants tea. What type of tea?
Milk tea.
Milk. Oh, I can't drink. I can't bring milk tea back, and I can't drink it unless
Maybe
they have
there's some product. That
oat milk. I'm sure they have
you
oat
can
milk
buy
tea.
something.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder. Last time we went up to the Hill Tribe, we brought a bunch of like snack food. Remember, we got like a bunch of candy and stuff, like not knowing what to bring, and we also bought like a bunch of milk and stuff like that, like the UHT milk, but a bunch of candy. I wonder how these kids would react to like American candy. Like remember like when we got like a bunch in. Like, how do you think like kids who barely see Thai candy would react to like a Snickers bar?
I'm not sure. Maybe too sweet for them.
Too big for sure.
And too heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, the flavor. Remember the reaction after they try your peanut butter jelly?
Oh, yeah.
They don't like it.
Yeah. And one of the things I thought was really interesting, for the amount of actual physical activity these kids do, and people in general in the Hill Tribe, very, very physically active, they don't eat a ton of food. They don't have huge appetites. So, like I think I've showed the picture before on the stream of the kid who killed the rat, and they'll eat the rat as part of their like meal with chili paste. But really, like, their appetites are so small. Like, when they could eat more, they don't. Like, they just know instinctually, like, hey, this is enough. Stop it.
No one gets
Fading
that.
fast or what? Yeah, hit me up if you're back in BKK tomorrow, Kione. I know you're visiting your friend today. So, yeah, it was one of the things I found really interesting about there. Like, yeah, no one's fat, except the thalassemia kid. He's not fat, but he has, like, a protruding belly.
Because of
the thalassemia. There's one kid with he has a very severe case of thalassemia. Very sweet kid, very nice. Unfortunately requires quite a bit of medical care. Actually, when we did Bangkok Strange, a bunch of you guys gave cash, and I think we covered his medical for like a year with some of that cash. So, but yeah, like quite interesting to see like how they eat. And like the stuff they eat, like I said, the rat, like the jungle rat. I don't know, you call it jungle rat? We're in the jungle. Or
Sure.
mountain rat.
maybe
But
jungle.
again, I'm still blown away. Like the kid who killed this rat up in the jungle, like he just heard it. There's no way he could see this. Now I get, like, yes, I am blind, right? Like I have very poor vision in general, but like it was in the bush and he shot it with a slingshot at 10 meters, right? Under like this green foliage, like thick brush. He literally pulls the slingshot out and like doesn't even really aim it, just pulls it back and you hear it hit something, and he just runs to where it is and killed himself a rat. And like just sticks the rat carcass in his bag and off they go. So, I mean, amazing shot. But again, like there's no way he could have seen this. Like to actually see it and hit it, I think is impossible. Physically impossible. So just like he's the daredevil of hill tribe kids. Like he heard it and hit it. Try doing that out the klong.
You'll get something else.
But I will say too, the food that they eat up there is, like, of course, like there's no 7-Eleven at the Hill Tribe. There's no Hill Tribe 7-Eleven.
No.
So you're not getting Lay's potato chips and other stuff, Snickers bars on a daily basis. But yeah, their tastes are quite different than ours from what they eat.
So it's like our simple food.
Also, it doesn't appear that they feel spiciness. Like they don't get infected by capsaicin apparently, because I saw their chili paste. Like chilies are 90% of that paste.
Yes.
Like there was no way I could eat that.
That's like give them flavor.
So like, but the kids were eating it. Like
They're trained to eat it.
like some of these kids were like 6 guys, right? And like I said, like I've eaten, I've talked about eating spicy somtam in the past where like I've got like snot coming out of my nose and like tears coming down my face and all of that, and absolutely just like destroyed from like a few chilies comparatively to what they make as a chili paste, where they just grind it up and paste it out. And these kids, they're 7, 6. Like, and they're eating
They
it
don't
like
have much choice.
true. There's not much choice on what they eat, but they love it. Like, but they don't even like, it doesn't faze them. That's what I'm getting at. It's like, it's not that they don't have a choice. It's that they're so used to it. They're just like, It's like going to Isan and like you go into like a samtam place and you feel like you're in the gas chamber back in the army. Like your eyes are watering and everyone's just eating the spicy samtam, but you could tell they feel it. Like even like in like Uban Ratchathani, right? They're eating spicy food and you can tell they love it, but they feel it. They still feel the heat. These kids don't feel it. They would go on that show Hot Ones where they eat the spicy wings and they just be like, done. Yeah. I thought you said this was going to be spicy. I'm waiting. Right? Those kids have a skill. Oh, yeah. All right. Great. I'll hit you up I'll hit you up after the stream if you're still awake. Just like sort of half past. Cane rat, tastes okay minch. Tried it once. We had a guy here who set traps. So we saw one of the videos we did by the BTS was a guy who sells them. But also, I have a friend, I've referred to him on the Bangkok Strange podcast as Bareback Walsh. He used to go up into the up country and he would go to get rat. He loves it. He says for him it's better than chicken. Like it's very fatty and he enjoyed it. He's like, if it comes from the rice fields. Do you have a hill? Actually, no, Seth, we don't. So the first time we went,
Just photo.
we did not have a YouTube channel then. I don't even think I had a video camera then.
No.
No, like
We have just like phone to take
Yeah.
photos.
so. But you know what though? I do have 100 photos on my phone, plus photos that the teacher has sent us over the years. So I think what I'll do is I'll put together a short photo montage for next week. I'll play it on the live stream. Because I think like you guys would probably really like to see it, like some of the stuff, and it would probably help too. Like as I said, we're trying to raise cash to help out the Hill Tribe. Actually, I'll pull up. I mean, it's gonna suck because I can't share it live here, but let me put a few photos. Let me open up my photos and just scroll all the way down
Do
because
they have email that you sent?
no, I'll put up a video on next week on the live stream. Or you know what I'll do? Like maybe I can preload a live stream now. So maybe I'll do one as like a live stream during the week, and then I'll do it again during the our live stream. Here's on my phone.
You have to look at a year.
Also, my phone just reset, so hopefully I still have them. So my phone died. My buddy let me use one of his. So I don't even know. This is definitely after that, right? The bride and groom. This is before?
Yes.
Still before?
Why you have these photos?
I don't know. It's all in my phone.
I thought it's like mine.
Maybe because we have the family account merge photo.
Oh.
Oh, maybe that's...
You wanna see my secret photo, huh?
What secret photo? Are there just going to be a bunch of Jason Momoa photos in here? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's Cornelius. Right?
Hey.
Oh, here we... no, that's
Family share.
maybe it just all merged. Yeah, it is kind of curious why I have all these knit photos on my phone.
Yeah, it's like, why you have those?
All right, here we go. Here's some photos from the Hill Tribe. So here's... Oh, sorry, guys. These are kind of dark. Here's the school with the kids, and you can actually see the tent in the background where we stayed. So we slept in the tent in the school. Here's some of the kids. We brought up, this is the UHT milk that we brought up a couple cases of as well. So some of these kids like never have milk. And the teacher asked us specifically for this. This is like a lot of Jibs fans, because she used to run the Knit by Jib channel. They sent like hats and sweaters and stuff. That's all of that. Let me find. Here's me and Jib sitting in front of the class with the teacher. The teacher's got the blue shirt on there. And you kind of see Crusoe with the blue shirt. So one of the things, I'm sure I've said this before, that was really funny to me. When I got there, a lot of the kids came running up to me, and of course, like I'm huge. A lot of them were blown away by my actual size. Like they would like call me giant, but they started like to pet my arms and legs because they had never seen a human with body hair before. And it would catch me off guard because I'd be doing something and I'd feel something on my leg and I'd go to swat at it and I look down, it's like a little kid's hand like petting me. Here's a good one. This is like some of the kids trying on the hats. And the reason we brought up hats and sweaters and everything is really because it gets so cold there. It does get down to about 0 or -1. Oh, you can see this is the ping pong table we brought up the first time as well. So one of my companies at the time that I founded with someone else, we paid for the ping pong table because the teacher said the kids always loved this ping pong, but they'd never really even seen a real ping pong table except on TV. They would play on their picnic table. And when we got there, we saw their like rickety picnic tables. They were kind of small. and obviously not even. So there was like a big thing when we brought this up. I'm trying to find some of the outdoor photos. This is a really this is one's photo edit, like graded, so you can kind of see all the kids with the hats on and the tent in the back. This is the schoolhouse. There's one room with all the kids. This is me taking this photo with just me in front of everyone. I still have that same flux capacitor shirt. So this is the spread of food they laid out for us the first day. We had lunch with all the kids, like every day we were there. Like a lot of veggies, some meats, a lot of rice. And they eat their rice is like is it broken rice, you call it? So it's like a broken grain rice. This is the teacher, Krusam. Just like a beautiful human being, Krusam. And she has a baby now. Her and her husband have a little baby. It's super cute. There's the kids playing ping pong with the table for the first time. So here's this is the land right outside the school. You can see just like how open and like green it is. There's some nuts. So this is, Krusam took us hiking up to the farm areas. Such Jib and Krusam. Jib walking through the brush. Now, they did tell us that occasionally they would see elephants out there. This is a better photo with Jib walking through into the... I think I've got the... Oh, yeah, so here's the kid who killed the rat. You can see him holding the rat and his slingshot. And you see the brush behind him. That's where the rat was, in that brush. He kills the rat.
I think now he's like high school.
Yeah, he's in high school now, right?
Yeah.
Him and one of the girls, a better photo. Him and one of the girls end up going on to hopefully graduate high school. These are 7 years ago, Ben?
About?
So we're going up to one of their rice farms. So this is the younger teacher. Is his name P.A. or Nong-A? The young teacher?
Crew A.
Crew A. So here's Jib with Crew A, the younger junior teacher. And you can see the top of the mountain behind us that we're up on.
Now he teach in other school, different school now.
But still in the tribal area?
Yes.
This is some of their rice out on the hill. So they don't grow like high quality jasmine rice there because of the soil and the irrigation. And then here's all the kids lined up. Do I have a better photo of this? Here's all the kids lined up, waiting to come into school. This is me passed out on the floor because it was a lot of physical exertion going up and down the mountain. There's Jib and I up on the mountain having lunch. So this was funny. The teacher asked me to cut the kid's hair. So there's a photo of me giving a haircut to one of the kids. But this is not the full story. The teacher had we were running off their small battery, like their car battery that they charged up. And so the teacher's like, oh, would you give the boys haircuts? They would really like it because they have to get a haircut every week for school. So I'm cutting this one kid's hair and the battery dies. So I've gotten about half of his head shaved and the battery dies. And so I'm like, oh, I feel so bad, right? I'm like, we've got to keep charging this so I could come back and cut your hair. And he loved it though. He loved that he had half a haircut. He got such a kick out of it. He just ran off as soon as the clippers died. He's like, yes, and took off. Remember that? That kid was so happy with half a haircut.
No.
You're like, no. Yeah, he was. He took off running. You remember?
I cannot remember.
So I'd love to visit some. It's actually a great experience. I mean, there are some
So like if you have time, like stay with them
Yeah.
for a week or two, like teach English. Teacher will love that
Yeah,
for sure.
completely off the grid. Like if like any of you guys really do want to make like contact and like go help out with the tribe, we can
You
arrange
may
it for sure.
see the Milky Way
Yeah,
if you're lucky.
if you go certain times a year, you can see the Milky Way with your naked eye from there because it's so clear, no light pollution at all. The Thai people in BKK should use some of their money for kids. It's a Buddhist country. Well, some would hope, but and of course there's.
I think some help, but like
Yeah, some
you
do.
know, they cannot help every school.
Yeah, this is. So this is one of many, right? And like these, it's an interesting situation and dynamic. You know, to think about. Is this the kid who's here? One of these kids, I messed up their hair bad. Yeah, these are the views. So last photo I'll show. Like I said, I'll put together a slideshow this week, and we'll show it on the live stream next week. But yeah, this is one of the views right out of the school. I mean, it's just a gorgeous, beautiful, natural place.
Village still look the same from
Yeah.
the photo that Kusum sent me.
So here's one of me passed out and like a bunch of the kids. I was taking a nap during the day and a bunch of the kids came and like laid around me.
They're like you.
They just like to hang out. They saw me napping and they thought, hey, it's a good opportunity to hang out and take a nap. So here, this is a fun time. And I look forward to getting back and helping out and doing some more good. Here's all the kids. This is a nighttime photo. I forget, were we watching a movie or listening to music or something, babe?
Something
At
on
night.
laptop.
On the laptop, yeah. So the teachers get the only laptop in the community. Yeah, here's one of this kid's adorable. I probably cut his hair, that's why it looks so bad. But yeah, it's a great thing, and like I said, hopefully we're able to get out there and make a difference and help out, and again, hopefully, if we can raise some money by, like I said, raffling off Jib's art through the Buy Me a Coffees and the Super Chats, and you guys, one of you will win an awesome piece of art, and it will go a long way to helping out a community that really needs it. Uncle Craig, what's going on? How's Kampang Pret? Pet. Sorry. Sorry, Uncle Craig. KPP, how's KPP? So yeah, a lot of interesting things up in the Hill Tribe, for sure.
I miss them, but I don't miss the road.
Yeah, I mean, so
Let's go there.
do we have it?
Oh,
I don't know if we have any photos of. I have recent photos from the teacher. The road is washed out. It's quite. So I've talked about before, like it's not exactly easy to get there because of the fact that so many, like the road is in such rough shape and it does get washed out. There are challenges physically to getting up the road and getting there. It's not safe. There are accidents. Like, it's not the most dangerous thing in the world, but it's not exactly 100% safe either. So something to think about. Again, that's why rebuilding that platform is so expensive. It's getting the material back up the mountain for them is the challenge. Like they'll do most of the work in the community, they'll have experts come in to help out with the framing and stuff, but it's actually transporting the materials up, and it's not something they can do.
Take it up there.
And it's not like anyone in the Hill Tribe has a truck, right? They all drive scooters. Like, I honestly don't even know how they get up and down because they go up and down on Honda Waves. So, like, little scooters, like, sometimes, like, 90cc versions of this bike, they're shooting up and down.
Because they're small.
Yeah, true. I tried to ride one of the Honda Waves down the mountain, and I had a hard time. So, I can't even imagine. And, like, at one point... I'm stuck on the road trying to push this motorcycle up this path to get over this little tiny hump, but the road's all rutted and washed away. So I'm like really trying to push it. And two bikes with two kids on each bike, and they've got their little rifle on their back, come zipping up the hill right past me, like phew, phew, like nothing. Like they're navigating this rutted out, washed out road with like a 110cc bike, like it's no issue. And I think even with a dirt bike, I would probably have some challenges on this road.
Babe, that two guys combined.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. It's probably true.
Yes.
They're probably each like 50 kilos, but still.
Yes. That's why no problem.
Got lost, found a hill tribe, complete with old ladies from the French Foreign Legion. Nice. Women from the French Foreign Legion in the hill tribe. When was this, Uncle Craig? That's something I got to hear more about. So, yeah, that's it. That's the story of the hill tribe. Like I said, baby, you have any of your art that you're working on now we can show?
Why the big one, yeah? Just the big one.
Pull it over. Let's see.
Oh.
We'll show. So this is the style of art that will be available to win from Jib. Not this size. As Jib said, not this size. It'll be a slightly smaller version. And it'll be an original piece from Jib. And it'll be something that, again, we'll ship anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter. And we'll pack it up and send it out. And we'll do like a consultation call to help like sort of go through some of the design choices that can be made for the art. So here comes Jib's hauling it over to the... Now keep in mind, this one's quite large and it's in process. So here it is. You can drop it down, babe. Or back up. Let me clear this.
I just finished this part.
You see the bottom where, yeah. Quite nice,
And
man.
now learning about like the fabric pattern that I have to put here.
And guys, also,
Here has gonna be knock up and a tail.
Jib is, they're making all these pigments themselves as well.
This one, like the pigment that soak in lao khao, right?
Oh, okay, so this is the alcohol-based
Lifestyle.
pigment we were talking about, made from the whiskey earlier. So yeah, here it is. Like something very, very similar to this style, right? Could be yours. Again, so if you want to enter the lucky draw to help out the Hill Tribe, 100% of the proceeds go to help out the Hill Tribe. Buy me a coffee, link in the description. Each coffee is one entry, and if you become a channel member, you get one entry as well. Every super chat of $5 is an additional entry. All right. I think with that, we're probably going to wrap up, guys. It's been a good night, but I do have more editing I have to get to.
Maybe you can make this size for roll, like from here to here, put it in the chill.
Yeah. So Jib said could be this size when you win as well. If you win, this size is available as well.
I think about concept, but it's like this is angel who guard the door. So I think it's a good meaning that you put it in your house. So I might do this style.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you for hanging out with us and rocking with us on this live stream. And we'll see you next week.